All right, we'll give a little people time to come on in here first. I'm doing a little collaboration with Rise Up 2720. You know me, I'm Meatgrinder as always. I'm Rakeem, one of your hosts, and the other host from the Rise Up 2727 show is,
Just sharing.
and the other one is.
PC.
All right, we'll give everybody time to come up in here, and we're gonna talk about your old boy, Dwight Howard.
Mm-mm-mm. What's left to say about Dwight?
Well, like I said, we would like to thank all the subscribers and everybody supporting the show and watching our video. Y'all giving us the strength to go on.
Yeah, y'all come on over to Rise Up and check us out and check out our videos and see what's going on over there.
Yeah, so we'll give a few. We're gonna talk about old White House in the news again.
Mm.
We'll give some people some time to come in here.
Yeah. Does he still play basketball?
In China.
In China. You go all the way over there and play basketball?
Yep,
Full time or just
that's what he do. He don't play in the NBA no more.
so he live over there?
That's during the season.
Goodness. When did
Yeah.
he mess around them Chinese girls?
Oh, that's a good question.
Probably not over
And
there,
them
man.
Chinese boys.
I'm not over there, man. Not like that.
You don't
Yeah,
think so?
yeah. Well, if you're in here, let us know if you can hear us. But well, we don't have the video. We just talking about the White Howard. We did a video. We had to do all that copyright and editing and stuff. All right, let's see. Any comments yet? No, nobody letting us know to hear us. Well, I think we'll go ahead and get started anyway.
We got anybody in here?
We got one person in here so far. They put a comment, let us know if you can hear us. They left out again, but anyway, let's talk about old sticky buns, White House.
Sticky buns.
He going on a sticky buns tour.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now, it said the White Howard fiance, she had to be a fiance because, like I said, people couldn't find no marriage records. She left. She left the White Howard because she realized he was zesty.
Everybody do that.
Who don't know the White Howard is zesty by now?
I mean, he had a lawsuit against him, and Miss Kitty was all over him.
I mean, you don't know how he is, what his sexuality he is. You didn't keep it no secret.
No, it wasn't no secret.
Well, it sure wasn't.
Now his son's that way too, isn't he?
Yeah, the alleged. I gotta say alleged because I don't know for sure. His son is like that.
Goodness.
Like I said, I don't have nothing against you. If you that way, be that way. Go ahead, be proud. Quit hiding. Ain't nobody surprised no more in this day and age.
Well, I don't think he's hiding, is he?
No, but he's still not really confirming he's on the DL side.
Well, he goes both ways. He's bisexual. That's why he's not saying he's completely gay. Cause
Hey,
he
hey,
goes.
hey, can't use that word. Say zesty.
Can't use that
Yeah,
word.
we don't want to use that word on you too.
Well, he can't say that he's not straight. He goes both ways.
No, that's it. Like I said, this is year 2025. Nobody's surprised about nothing anymore. It's your thing. Do what you want to do.
Well, he's doing it.
Yeah. And then, like I said, just quit trying to deny it. I don't care if you say you go both ways. That's still zesty.
Is it?
Yes, it is. What are your thoughts on this, TC?
I mean, what does it say?
Yeah.
Not too much to say.
Yeah. Now, she left him because He find out he's on the. Well, I don't say politically correct on here. I want to get banned off YouTube. He likes to hide the pig in the blanket.
Wow, I leave it to you.
He's gonna find a way to say it.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta be professional here. You know, they cut you off in a minute if you
Hey,
don't.
I'm the reason Dwight's girlfriend left him because her friends and family were giving her a hard time.
I believe she knows. She knows.
She did.
There's no way that you
She
didn't
did.
know.
Yeah.
He like to play on that side of the fence.
Yeah.
He like to rattle the fence a little bit.
He like to play in fairyland.
She knew. Everybody knew. But she thought she gonna overlook it because he's got money. Sometimes money can make you, not see things that's right in front of your face. So she thought she gonna get a share of them dollars that was coming in. That's what she was thinking. But then her friends and family dogged her out. And she had to save face and bow out.
Is that what it was?
Do you think her family and friends would have wanted anything to do with her? She's sleeping with a man that's doing things that he shouldn't be doing.
And then who knows if he's using protection or not?
That's right. And anyway, you're gonna be kissing all over a man and doing all kind of Humpty Dumpty, fell off the wall kind of stuff with a man that's been with another man.
Who knows? Like I said, she probably enjoyed the money for a little bit, and her friends probably started getting on her
Mm-hmm.
and making her look stupid, making comments about the
Yeah.
situation.
Girl, really? You had to stoop that low?
Now, I understand. Like he's not even professional. Well, he's not an NBA athlete no more.
Well, that don't matter.
I don't know. Let me finish my comment. Like I said, he's not an NBA player no more. He's washed up. Everybody know he paying all this child support. How much money you think Dwight Howard actually has?
Who knows? That don't mean he spent all his money while he was in the pro league.
Even in the pro league, he's still having fun. That's what we call it, fun.
But like I said, you don't know how much money he's kicking out, and he probably got a big old mansion. Once you're out of the NBA, you can't live like that no more. You got to downsize.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why you go to China, so you don't have to downsize.
Even if you go to China, he's still not making the NBA money
What
no more.
kind of money he's making over there?
That's a good question. They should have went to the Saudi Arabia league. They paying people big money to go over there.
Maybe they didn't want him.
Right.
Because they knew about his lifestyle.
Because over there, they don't play those type of games.
Nah. Don't play them horse and pony games.
Horse and pony games.
They would get rid of you in a minute. You would disappear, and next thing you know, about 20 years later, the wind gonna blow the sand off of your bones.
You can't have a maple syrup and sticky buns too.
Nah. I tell you what happened. They'll bury you in a sand dune, and nobody never look for you.
Yeah, you definitely right about that.
You're smart enough to know that.
In China they have those kind of neighborhoods.
All right.
Yes. You have to pay to go to them though, but
they still stay on the quiet about it because they don't play that over there neither.
Nah. I mean, everybody know what they're doing. The straight men over there in China, the tiptoed in there in the dark, in the back, in the alley.
Yeah, so he probably traveling over to Bangkok while he's over there.
Yeah, that's where that's really where all the action is.
And Bangkok, Thailand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's over there again. I can't say I want to say it, but I gotta be careful on here. He's over there Bangkoking in Bangkok.
Banging in Bangkok.
Yeah. Oh man, like I said, you that way, live your truth. Nobody cares anymore.
He's not hiding.
Yeah, I mean, he's not in hiding. He's out.
Yeah, but he's still trying to
Just because he don't admit it don't mean he's
Yeah.
hiding.
Well, yeah. You might as well. You might as well admit it. Everybody knows it's out there in the public.
He said he didn't care.
He cares.
How you know he care?
That's why he won't admit it.
No, that's not. He
See,
says it's nobody's business.
in this situation, hey, we didn't make it your bit. We didn't open your business up to do that. You was trying to play those games. We didn't open up your business.
Yeah.
And when you're a public figure, all your information is out there. You in the limelight. Everybody's gonna know everything. If you didn't want people to know, you shouldn't be doing it. If you feel ashamed of something, you shouldn't be doing it. Is that what they say?
I don't think he's feeling
I
shame.
don't.
He just don't want to talk about it because he said that's his business what he do in his bedroom.
Not just your business. Somebody that created you, that's their business because they seen you doing it.
And now it's the world's business.
How's the world is out there? You don't want to be nobody's business. You should do a better job making sure your information didn't get out.
I see he made his mistake when he tried to mess with somebody who didn't want to be messed with.
Or he tried to bring another party into the
Yeah.
situation, and the guy just want to be him and
Yeah.
I'm gonna call his name Dana Howard. What's it? If that's your lifestyle, I'm not here to judge. That's who you are. Now we'll talk about it now. We'll talk about what he like or not.
And now, this fiance he had, is she American?
Yes.
So why you want to feel faint?
Tongue tied over
Why
it.
you want a fiance and you know you ain't on the up and up?
Right. Like it both ways.
Yeah, but she's a fiance. That means they plan on getting married.
Yeah. It's not like she didn't know what his extracurricular activities was.
Yeah.
The extracurricular activities. She knew. She played the game. He played the game. They all played the same game.
Yeah, but why would he want to get married and he's still doing stuff like that? How long do you think the marriage will last? How much he think she's gonna put up with?
Maybe he's still confused. He not ready to admit that's what he is.
But then don't get a fiance. Just get you a chick on the side.
There's one way you can have a fiance and do this.
How?
If she's into you playing those type of games. But in this case, she's not. She said she would, and we don't know. We only can go by what she sees.
That she wouldn't have left him if she was into those kind of things, was she?
No, she won't. But like I said,
Two sides to every story.
there is two sides to every story.
Ah,
Yeah, but like
excuse me.
she realized she didn't want her black stallion playing with the unicorns.
Hey,
What?
Like
That's the cleanest way to say it.
playing with the unicorns.
Yeah, playing with the unicorns and the fairies.
You know, I'm sure if she still has a mother that's alive, her mother said, "Come on, girl, sit down. Let's talk. Let's talk about these things."
You know,
But Mama, I love him. He's a star, Mama. He's special, Mama.
yeah, he's special, all right.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, when somebody put your business, when you celebrity, sports, football, whatever, you're a public figure. Your information will get out there, whether you like it or not.
True.
because people believe in telling your business.
Well, no, people get paid for telling people business.
I mean, they do. They do, but like you couldn't find somebody that could not tell you business. There's some people out there that you can find that won't tell you business.
Well, now, if somebody walk up to you, some movie, somebody that like to dig up dirt, and like Tasha K, and said, "I give you $25,000."
I'm telling. I'm telling it all.
Oh man, he didn't take him long, did
It did.
he? Wow.
It did. But then you gotta think about the consequences, the repercussions that come back your way.
All you said, don't tell my name.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. Don't tell my name.
She got to sign a contract and she won't tell your name.
Yeah.
She said, you going to tell it all?
I'm telling it all.
Wow. What about you, TC? 25,000. 25,000. What's TC?
That's good money. It is very good money. It's tempting money, but
But
I want it in cash, so ain't no taxes paid
cash
on
cash up front. Slide
Yeah.
it across the table. 25,000.
oh no, I just leave it alone. To be honest,
Okay.
just to be honest with
You
you,
know.
I leave it alone because it ain't none of my business. It's your business.
$25,000.
You ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Tasha K said, you got the info, and Tasha K asked you for the info.
Yeah. But then again, she don't certify and double check her stuff, so I can tell you anything.
So?
Get the money.
So
Yes.
as long as you get the money.
As long as you get the money.
Yeah.
She's paying, she's giving, and I'm taking.
I'm telling. I'll tell you what color his dirt in his house is, what color his walls are, what he got in the refrigerator.
Ooh, Lord.
Everything.
He gonna squeal like a pig. Oh, make sure you don't do that right here.
You know, if I go like, well, only a few people know what I'm doing, so you gonna narrow it down. So,
Well, he can narrow it down. He can't 100% confirm.
That don't
so
mean the people that he messed with not going back and telling
telling
people.
somebody else. Yeah.
let them gossip.
And what he gonna do about it?
You don't know what he can't do.
Oh, he ain't gonna do that. He's too
You don't
sweet.
know that.
He's
You
too
don't know
sweet.
that.
I don't know. He said him and his pastor went and beat up some men and told his business one time.
Yeah.
He beat him up.
Yeah,
Well, when you see that big thing coming, run.
So, you know, that's the other side of the part you got to think about before I'm telling. We know what one person doing. He said he
I'm telling. Oh, I'm telling how much thread you got on your tire.
Oh my
When
goodness.
the last time you washed your car. I'm telling everything. For $25,000, I'm on it.
Wow. I make sure I don't do nothing around you. And there's a bounty on my head. I'm gonna make sure I don't do that. I make sure I don't tell you nothing. Hang around you.
If they offer me 20,000, see, I missed out on 20,000 one time because I thought somebody was lying about something.
That's how much they were offering 20,000.
Yeah, 20,000.
And you let it go.
It was this person. He don't always tell the 100%
I don't
truth.
care. I still turned it in.
I thought he was lying. I'm not missing out on my 20,000 again.
Goodness.
I'm calling U.S. Marshal, FBI, State Bureau of Investigation.
Back then, you could have bought a car and still had money left over.
Yeah, you really could.
Way back then.
Was it back in 2002, 2001?
Yeah, way back then, yeah.
We live around the corner.
Hey,
911 didn't happen. 911 didn't happen.
No.
So, 911 happened in 2001.
Yeah, but that was well.
Okay.
Well, maybe a couple years past.
I think it was 2002.
But you still could have bought a car and still had money left over.
Yeah, you really could. That's it. I'm getting my golden goose. I'm telling everything.
Mm.
If I see a social security number, I'm telling it too.
Wow. That's bad by old Dwight, but that he chose that lifestyle. He chose that. His daddy was a pastor, wasn't he? He was a pastor, or was.
I'm not for sure, but they said the preacher kids are the worst ones.
They said when he first came out there and in the thing, he was a Christian boy.
Yeah, he's saying he's a Christian. That's why he's trying to save himself from marriage.
What happened?
Big-headed babies popping up everywhere.
I know what happened.
Got them millions of dollars there. Forget that. I'm gonna live in sin.
Forget saving yourself from marriage.
I said, I was done.
If I'm not correct, I believe he was I'm not 100% sure, but I believe he was virgin at the time he in the NBA.
What?
I'm not sure how sure that is.
What happened? He went from one end to the next, to the way over there.
Well, he knew he had all this money and women those rarely jump on the pony.
More than women jumping on
Yeah,
it.
more than women.
Yes, he got bored.
Bored.
He want to try something different, something new.
You mean you have so many women, you want something different?
Well, they say a lot of people. They say you have so many women, you want something different after that.
Then don't mess with so many women. Limit that.
You think he gonna limit it? They just throwing themselves at him. He's like,
Oh, he can't say no.
he can, but he won't. He won't. And then he got his kids.
How many he got?
Last time I checked, he had about 8 or 9 of them.
Hmm.
He can't stop. Won't stop.
Now, what kind of image is he putting out there for his kids?
Hey, I don't know. I know there's I can't say for sure, but allegedly he's not in all their life.
Yeah, but look what he's doing in front of his kids. His kids see that. You know, people laugh at him and pick on him about the daddy.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
I won't want him to be around either.
I wouldn't tell nobody he's my daddy.
That's why what a lot of them do. Don't tell them that's their dad.
They like, who your daddy? I don't know.
They probably make up a name.
No, all you say these days, all you said you don't know.
Well, these days they don't say they don't know. They'll make up something. We living in different times. There were times where you can not say nothing.
You can not say nothing now.
This is young. This is the young thing. This is the new thing.
What is the new thing?
They tell everything.
To tell everything.
Well, I wouldn't tell you. I won't let you know he's my daddy. I'd be like, I don't know who my daddy is. My mama didn't never tell me.
So
She said she don't know.
when I was a kid, I'm going to the National Enquirer with everything. I'll get my payday.
If you about what?
You know, in blogs and stuff like that.
But you said if I was a kid.
I don't tell my daddy been doing this and all that.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't tell your
I
pappy.
don't think so. I'll be too ashamed to say
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't tell nobody. I know. I won't tell him about. Yeah, that's my pappy, and he do. No,
Because then they gonna think you do it.
nah, I ain't tell you nothing. No.
Yeah. Dwight Howard been going to the Sticky Buns tour for years. This man is something else, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you do it, don't be ashamed of it.
I mean, he showed he wasn't ashamed of it when he played for the Washington Wizards. Remember when they sit down beside each other? He grabbed something that he wasn't supposed to be grabbing.
He grabbed pretty close to it. I don't know if he actually grabbed the man's thing.
I don't know.
He reached him between his thighs.
What?
Yeah, the man was sitting down. His hand came really close. I don't know if he actually grabbed it.
Goodness. Nah, you ain't gonna do that, dude. Now, come on. Let's get it together.
Well, that's it. Well, like I said, we ain't gonna spend much time on this. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let you know what you think of. I gotta be careful what I say. I don't want YouTube to kick us off. I was about to say something real nasty.
I don't say nothing else.
Yeah.
What do you think about Dwight Howard checking the fence?
Shaking the fence. He done lift up the whole fence and climbed under.
Mm.
He climbed on the fence, jumped the pony over the fence.
Well,
Playing in reindeer games.
I think it's a shame. I think it's a shame. You gonna try to straddle both sides of the fence. You know, either do one or the other. Don't try to do both of them. Don't mess up other people's lives because yours jacked up.
Well, like I said, let us know what you think about all this situation. We just came over to do a little talk. Like I said, until next time, people.
I like, subscribe, and share this video with everybody. Come on now. Don't take all this good information and just sit on it and do nothing with it. Come on. And then Come on over there to Rise Up 2720 and see what we're doing over there. See if you like us.
Yeah, well, until next time, people, we out.
Well.